The Springfield Catholic Diocese unveiling their 3-year plan to better address clergy sex abuse within the church today. A task force report recommends changes to the church's review board for allegations of abuse to more education for clergy and staff.
But organizations that represent and assist victims of this abuse say the task force's recommendations are lacking. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo is live in Springfield with more. Audrey?
The diocese says that these recommendations from this report are designed to improve transparency. Now, I spoke with a lawyer who represents victims of clergy sex abuse, and I also spoke with the head of an agency designed to help survivors with support and with assistance. Now, both say that the recommendations from this report actually cloud the process of investigating abuse, and that's investigations and investigating that they say belongs solely in the hands of law enforcement.
This report is just the beginning.
A 20-page task force report released Wednesday designed to address the decades of clergy abuse allegations lodged against the Springfield Catholic Diocese. It's a 3-year plan involving everything from changing the clergy code of conduct to establishing an advisory committee that will ensure the report's recommendations are being implemented. But many of the recommendations, including that soon-to-be-established advisory committee, will have final decisions come down to the bishop. Robert HOATSON, a former priest who now runs an organization helping clergy sex abuse survivors, feels full transparency won't be achieved.
He's establishing another bureaucracy that he controls.
The church has developed a memorandum of understanding to refer allegations of abuse to local district attorneys before investigating them within the diocese. But HOATSON believes the church should not attempt to investigate itself.
Give the victim whatever resources he or she needs to recover. You don't need all this bureaucracy.
I don't think they can self-govern. Call the police if there's a crime. Just call the police.
Western Mass News also spoke with Mitchell GARABEDIAN, an attorney who represented victims of abuse from the Springfield Diocese. He says a victim has already approached him with concerns about the task force recommendations.
He was upset because the diocese issued this report and he doesn't think they're acting in good faith, and I agree with him. They haven't all of a sudden changed their stripes. They're in control of the process that's being described.
At the task force presentation, Western Mass News asked about the list of credibly accused clergy within the diocese, which had around 40 names added to it in June.
Updates will be made contemporaneously and on a regular basis.
Jeffrey TRANT, who operates the Diocesan Office of Safe Environment and Victim Assistance, says another name was added this month.
On the 1st of September, Father Menji was added to the list.
Now, Father James Menji died in 2010, but he served in a number of churches and in a number of roles throughout Western Mass, including in Chicopee, Holyoke, Springfield, and North Adams. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.